Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to another episode of Banquet with Mombi, and here we are. How are you? Has your week been? I know, I have been silent, and I know, I didn't post an episode last Wednesday, but I got you this Wednesday. I'm so sorry for the inconsistency. Munisamehe, by the way, but here we are with another meal. And it's going to be a good episode. Before I start, let me go on with the norm. Thanking you guys for the feedbacks and the comments you gave me on my last episodes. You guys are just amazing, and you know that. Sindio. So, um, continue sharing, continue liking, continue commenting. Yes. Now, I want to be a plug by day for photography for the people who are behind cameras. They do a good job, right? Kama mnataka photography and videography, find me. I'll plug you guys, yeah? Yeah. So, today we're going to be talking about grief. Such a vulnerable conversation. Before we even start, Banquet with Mombi is about sharing meals, as I said, and it's really about talking about the hard conversations that I really talked about. Maybe they are talked about, but they are hard to talk about. Yes. Gotcha, yeah. And by the way, a moment of silence for my. Thank you. Yeah, so, we're going to talk about grief, but we're not going to talk about grief in terms of death. We're going to talk about grief in other areas that we may have experienced grief, which may not be actually like death. We are going to talk about that. I've experienced loss of a loved one. We're still going to talk about that, but today we're not going to talk about the grief of a loved one. Well, yeah. Well, maybe grieving somebody like who is still alive, like friendships, like, but you guys are no longer together. So can we get into it? Yeah. Oh, today I don't have a guest, but this will be happening sometimes, and it's okay. But next time we will. But do you know, like, shooting and editing, this thing is not easy, by the way. Because last time we had a whole video. I had a whole video for last Wednesday. I'll be posting these videos on Wednesday. But man, I wasn't able to post, like, because of unavoidable circumstances. Yeah. So grief. What does grief means? I mean, grief is an intense sorrow over loss. Yeah. Basically, it's usually something to do with death. But see, I told you what you're going to talk about. So, it is loss of. It is intense sorrow because of a loss. Yeah. So, let's talk of grief of a version of you that no longer exists. Grief of a version of you that no longer exists. This is you grew up in this and this person, but you reached a certain place and you are no longer that version of yourself because maybe it isn't serving you in these seasons of your life. Yeah, maybe you are this and this, but now no, I can't no longer be this because it doesn't serve me anyway, so I have to dump it. So like you now have to grieve that version of you that you are and welcome the new one. That's a loss, and sometimes it's hard to live a version of you that you've lived with. Some people adapt bad personalities and bad versions, but then they become somewhat sinkama the meme that says, oh god, I'm such a mean person, by the way. Like memes hate to see me coming. And inasemanga ati ati character nimebuild 10 years ndo unaita red flag, like it is something that maybe you didn't have, but because of life you developed it over the years. um, because of maybe coping mechanisms, because I have to be this way, because I have this version of myself is what is going to serve me in this season of my life. This other version of myself isn't going to serve me. And well, there's also people who like leave the red flags and become now better versions of themselves. Like now I wanna be a good person. I wanna live this. So like you have to grieve that version of you that was and now welcome this other one. Or people who are extroverted growing up and then later on in life became introverted. Like I have been extroverted all my life. Like how am I going to live this version of myself? It is what I've known to be home. Like how am I going to live this? But you have to, because maybe it's not serving you in this season of your life. Or people who are introverted or vice versa, like they were introverted and later became extroverted. So sometimes like you have to grieve that version of you that was to this other one. Or maybe you are a people pleaser, but no, now I cannot be a people pleaser. I have to know my boundaries. Now I have to grieve my people pleasing traits, because it's not easy. I have grown with it. Like how do you tell me that now I'm going to be a selfish person? Oh my god, that I'm not going to be a selfish person. Like I'm going to like have strong boundaries and follow suit, like such and such. So like now you have to grieve that person that was, because I have been this person. Now like how do I, like, it's not easy, but I have to, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Let's go to the next one. hmm Grief of friendship. This is so very common. I have known these people, especially where they actually, friendships usually had it more than romantic relationships. I don't know why, for real. I have known this person for years. Like we have shared a lot. We have cried together. We've laughed together. We've shared our victories. They were there. Like they know literally like all your versions. They transit with you. Like whenever like transitioning, they're there with you. Like even if like you are grieving those like your versions, the versions of you have become them in their presence. And now they want, like, you are no longer together now. Like I mean, that's such an intense loss, and it feels bad. So like we also like grieve the loss of friendship that we held so dear, but then we have to let go because maybe we outgrew each other, or maybe we took different paths. And it's not usually easy, by the way. It's not usually easy. Yeah, those were your sisters, those were your brothers, so like so it's not usually like it's not usually so easy, especially like the childhood ones. You guys grew up together. They know you with mucus, man. They know you like with while you were playing chababa chamama, and then now like you guys are no longer together because of a lot of things that happened along the way, and you guys had to separate because maybe now your differences, I don't know, but you just sorry you just had to find your own paths, and like maybe the bonds aren't as strong as they were, or maybe you guys now aren't talking anymore. And you have to grieve that. You have to wallow in that sadness until you have fully healed. And let's agree that loss of friendships are usually so hard to handle. Yeah, especially for people who love me. I'm a lover. Yeah, I am, by the way. In 2025, but I don't care. I mean, I don't care. I'm a lover, so like especially for us lovers, yeah, that's it. Also, there's also a lot of relationships, but I don't know why friendships hurt more than relationships. I have never understood, by the way. I don't know if it's because I don't know. You tell me in the comment section whether if you have experienced something like that, you tell me why they hurt so bad. Yeah. So and then oh, this one, the grief of innocence. Like growing up you're usually so innocent. Like you believe everyone is nice. Yeah, they're nice people. They're nice people. Yeah, I have been raised by nice people. Yeah, so but then you grew up and realize not everyone is a good person, and then like you have to what do you call that? Or yeah, you realize that not everyone is a good person, and well, you have to adapt that. You have to know that. Like you have to realize that you cannot be naive anymore. Okay, nani hajaikuwa naive. And then I have a small cousin. My cousin usually complains to me like every time, Mommy, Aki, this person, she's so mean, and then like she's like this and like this, and then I'm like, if she's like that to you, I think you should stop being friends with her, because am I mean to you? So it's supposed to tell you that you're not supposed to be friends with people who are mean to you, and then we continue like that. I love it the next time, like she tells me, oh, today I was hanging out with so and so. So like I tell her like you are not supposed to be hanging out with people who are mean to you. Just have your own boundaries. And then she'll tell me like she was with them like over and over and over and over again. Like yeah, so like you see that naivety, like she was mean, yeah, but I'll still continue being their friend. Like when you grow up, I think this the that innocence fades away. Like now you start seeing people for like who they are. Like no, these people are me, and I should stop hanging out with them. Or just like that, yeah, or people who are maybe lava girls. I've seen I scroll through TikTok a lot, so like I'm no longer going to be a lava girl anymore, because maybe you woke up, or maybe you've met people who are not good to your lover side, your lover girl side. So like now you're woke. Now like I cannot continue to be this person anymore, or just a person that didn't have boundaries. Now you know that you're supposed to have boundaries. I didn't have boundaries. Now this is new to me, but I have to bury this on. I have to grieve this person that I was to become this new person that I am. So like the grief of innocence, man. Ile yenye like unaona kama vile like now we are awakening to politics. Like when you were little, like we didn't even understand what our parents were babbling about politics. Me, I used to see like my mom used to complain a lot, my uncles as well. So me, I'm like, I'm not even getting nothing. Then when you grow up, you realize wanatufinya, by the way. So like kuna ile this an innocence that fades away, and you're no longer ignorant as well. So like you have to grieve that. And then the insecurities that come with the grief of innocence, like overthinking, man, because unajua naenda sasa now the suspect watu that comes in handy, because when you're a little girl, you just trust everybody. Like mtu anaweza kwambia tika bye bye, sweet, and then uko tu hapo, ama like just anything. And you wouldn't even have doubts. No, people are even afraid to like enter relationships because of insecurities, because of a lot of fears, of a lot of things, because we lost that innocence that we had. Because I think it was so different when we were kids. Like, it's just that kind of innocence that we had, and then now growing up, like you have see ni kama like the other day I was in town and this guy um this okay, he was telling me that the man who was in front of me had dropped money, so I should take the money alafu I hand it to him. Me, this Nairobi, I'm not new to this Nairobi. So you see, there's that kind of innocence. Well, it helps you, yeah, but um me, like, by the way, I admire babies, like, just how they walk innocently. Like, I just trust people. I just like, yeah. So me, I couldn't like take the money and hand it. I don't know if he was genuine or not, but then, cause I lost my innocence, that innocence, like I couldn't. Another day we were in town, we were standing somewhere, and then this mama came to tell us ati her phone had been snatched, alafu we should help her with our phone, ati she contact a person like who will send her money. I know, I know you're doubting, but sasa unaona, it's because there's no that innocence that we had, like now we are usually so suspicious, like ile notion ya, oh, me, I can't enter in relationship Nairobi men. If I enter, like, I can't be all in, I'll be 50-50. Like, I'm like, you're supposed to act this way so that's what can happen. Like, that kind of sense was stolen, and it's so sad. By the way, imagine if we all did life as innocently as kids are. We know when God was telling people like he likes that childlike faith. I think he know what he meant. God is so wise. God is so all knowing, and he knows, by the way. So, like, I think that that should make us to even trust him more, because, like, imagine not, he does. So, like, it should make us like trust him fully. Yeah. So, the grief of innocence. I spoke until my just got finished, but whatever. Unaona, imagine I'm shooting at night. Well, alafu unaona sasa the lights were off at some point, and things I do for you guys. Yeah, I think that's it for today. When I think about other grievances, I will talk about them. I owe you a whole episode on soulmates. I'm going to bring it on. I promise you that. I'm going to find Charles and we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we are going to talk about other topics as well as time goes by, and continue sharing, continue. Kwanza wenye wanasema ati, oh, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Mulijua. Yeah. So I'm finna share a lot, and you as well can tell me or suggest topics I can share. I have my own, but I will be happy if you told me what you wanna hear, like the topics that you would want us to expound on. Yeah. Also on comment section, you can add on the grievances of life that we experience. That was it for today. I've been your host, Jennifer Kimani, and I love you guys.